Yo, the more I made, the more I saved. We gonna dive into this money real quick. We got some of the 50s, the hundos, the tweezies, the fives, the ones, and all that. But before we get it going, sheesh, yo, we gotta talk, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I think everybody here right now, you either just checking, you know what I'm saying? You just checking a new video because it's the newest one to drop. And some of y'all out here, y'all going through some stuff. So let's talk about it, right? Because some of y'all in the valley, we're going to talk about what the valley is and what you got to do to get out. And what I basically mean is, bro, where the money at? I got a little something on me right now, but where the rest of the money at? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about what you got to do, how you got to grind when your money runs low or your money runs out. I mean, we talking like 2 days of tips right here. That's all I got. So we're going to talk all about it. We're going to dive in. We're going to count what I'm holding down right now. This ain't much, right? This is only 2 days worth of tip money. I put together the little 50s, the tweezies, the fives. I don't even think I got 10s, bruh. So we got the fives, the ones, and all that. I'm gonna count it all up, you know, just so we get some visualization, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk exactly how do you get through a moment like this at a point where you on such a low level. How do you get up and above and beyond that? That's what we're looking for. So that's what I'm trying to get y'all to kind of walk through with me as we grind through this, because I know some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, if you watching this video right now, I'm considering dropping it around early December. So I already know y'all need that Christmas money, right? Y'all need to get a little something in the bank account. So I'm gonna talk to y'all about how you get the money going, how you get the money flowing, because y'all know how I roll, y'all know how I do. It's not just saving, you know, you pull up the little Starbucks and you want to cut expenses there, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do it, where you can get your Starbucks, you can get whatever else you want on top of that, but you still get to save, right? So let's grind this out. So starting off top, hey, let's get it. We got 50. Then I got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we got $100. So that's 150 right here. Let me get that for the visualization. All right. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Then I got 50 and 5. So it look like my money's right on, bruh. Got the 50 right here. Got the hundo. And then I got 50 in fives. Oh, and for those that don't know, for those that are brand new to the channel, it's my man Thirsty. He's sitting on the sidelines, always trying to get that money, but he can't get it because, you know, this is a piggy bank right here. You don't ever give the piggy bank no money, bruh. It's about visualization. You gotta see the money. So let's look at it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Hey, let's get it. So that's 2 days worth, right? That's all I got. Now, let's talk about what I really got. Because some of y'all like, this man ain't spend all the money. Yo, bruh, I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of the cash is gone, bruh. I got real crazy, you know what I'm saying, within the last few months. Notice I didn't pull up on the videos. What I tell y'all in all the videos, I'd be like, yo, if you spend your money, don't pull up, bruh. So I follow my own rules, bro. So I didn't pull up for a little bit. I'm about to grind it out. We about to start over, right? Now, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about, you know, what's really there, what's really not. Yo, when we talk about my little Bitcoin, all that, you know what I'm saying, the little crypto, yo, that right there I don't touch. I can't touch that. That's not to be touched. I don't know how many of y'all looked into investing and actually pulled the trigger, actually stepped out on that limb, made them ends meet, and you got your money invested. That's something I don't touch. We could go 4, 5, 6, we go years down the line, bro. I'm not touching that money until the money looks right for me. Now, when we talking about this money on the outside, this cash right here, you know what I mean? I got real, like, I would call it, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really want to pin it on like being sloppy. I just got a little loose with it. Know what I mean? So I basically said, let me take some of the cash and let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, drop a little there, a little here, you know what I'm saying? The only way you could receive is if you give. So I got real crazy with the giving, bro. I'm just dropping funds left and right. Now, mind you, it's all coming back. My state of mind will always be 100%. It's the way that the world moves. It's the way that everything works. You give, you bound to receive. So all the money that I dished out, I'm not saying that it's not going to come back. Just right now, we sitting in a tight situation, something that I would call a valley. And the reason why I call it a valley is because that's linked to you having to dig ditches. All right, now you asking, then, bro, on some other level, yo. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at the total of this money real quick, and I'm gonna dive into what I mean by that, about digging ditches. So we got a hundo right here in Tweezies, right? Then we got the 50 on the side. So hey, let's count it: 20, 40, 60, 81. All right, and then we got the 50, so that's 150. We already called it with the fives. We got 50 and fives: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So right there, that's $200. And then what did I say on these ones? I think I said 33. So that's 233. You chop that in half, and that's somewhere around like $115 in tips on both days. Slow days, I would call it, because it's definitely greater than that. So we're gonna look at it like that, all right? Now, with these ditches, what do I mean by that? All right, so some people, they out in the valley, right? And what you gotta do is you gotta dig ditches. What I mean by digging ditches is you gotta open up space. You gotta open up opportunity for something to fall in. Now, what's meant to fall in? What's meant to fall in is whatever you aiming for, whatever you praying for, whatever you have the idea in your mind for, that's bound to fall into them ditches. Now, the idea behind you understanding the ditches, it links to the Bible, you know what I'm saying? The story links to the Bible, but I relate to that slightly to a degree. It's mainly coming from there. And the idea in the Bible is like, when they were out, you know what I'm saying, without diving into names and all that, when the ditches were meant to be dug, right? There wasn't any signs of anything in sight that would have made sense to dig the ditch. There wasn't any rain. There wasn't any, you know what I'm saying, wind, nothing to fill the ditch. So we're not filling it with water. We're not filling it with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in sight is giving you the idea that you're getting closer to your goal. So that's exactly the way that I call it. The way that I call it, you got to get a ditch, bruh. This is called a ditch right here. This bag, this black bag, I copped that the other day. Knowing, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Money ain't looking right now, but we need to organize something. We need to get something in line that's guaranteed to work. And we going to dig ditches. I went to the bank. I said, yo, I need to open up 3 accounts. 3, right? What type of accounts? You make that decision. They could be check-ins. They could be savings. They could be whatever type of accounts you want. You basically opening up space and opening up opportunity for the money to fall into place. It's the same thing I told you. You trying to buy a new car. The same thing works, bruh. When you get out there, if you live around an apartment complex or something like that, you might want to start calling your spot. Like, yo, that spot right there, that's where I'm going to park at when I get my whip and I pull up in a little bit. That's where I'm going to park at right there. Go ahead and call it for what it is. You got to dig them ditches. You got to open up space. You know what I mean? The same thing is going to happen in terms of how I won. You know what I'm saying? I grinded it out. I did put in the work, right? But on top of putting in the work, I decided to open up some space. So in my crib, I went ahead and I opened up a little bit of space where I'm gonna put my trophies at. And I said, when I go ahead and win, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my trophies right here. Got the one right here, got the one right here. And all the space that I opened up, you could check my last video. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I got the swords to prove it. Them things went into the space. The same space I opened up. Everything went right into the space. So it's the way that I'm trying to get you to understand. They related all the way back to the biblical, you know what I'm saying, sense or terms. And if you can't understand it or relate to it from there, maybe you could relate to it from the ideas that I'm giving it to you from. You know what I mean? Open up some space, bro. That's how you dig ditches. That's how you open it up. Even though there's nothing in sight, looking like you're going to get closer to your goal. Now, the next question is, I got my ditch, right? So check me out, because I'm going to walk y'all through this, exactly how this works. I got my ditch right here, right? So you don't just dig ditches and you just, you know what I'm saying, walk away. You got to get the idea of what you actually want in the ditch. It's the way that it works, right? So when you digging ditches, usually you asking for something that you don't have physically, right? But the idea behind you connecting the dots and anything you do in terms of bringing things to you, the only way you connect the dots and bringing things to you is by getting it up here, right? You have to have it already. You have to have it already. So everybody's saying like, yo, I'm saying like, how do I get it? Remember, I'm telling you, you already have. I already have. Let's say, all right, we're going to do this right now. Yo, 5 bands, bruh, in here. I remember I'm sitting on what'd I say? $231. 31 or 33. 233 right here is what I'm sitting on. I'm trying to put 5 racks in here. But I got the 5 racks. Remember, you don't talk about what will be, and you don't talk about the past. You only deal with the current. The only way the mind recognizes what you're trying to bring to you is getting your mind to get the feeling that you already have it. You got to get that feeling as if you already have it. So I have 5 bands right here. And everybody looking like, bro is crazy because he says he got 5 bands, but the bag is blank. Okay, so this is where I got to walk you through the next step. The bag is blank. And I do have 5 bands, but where do I have it? Up here, bruh. Remember where it starts. Remember where it started at. Got to start up here, right? Awareness. Once you gain the awareness of what 5 grand looks, feels like, I could touch it in there. Watch me, bruh. You see all this? We going to double up. We going to triple up. We going to quadruple up. I got nothing in sight right now telling me that I'm going to be sitting on that, except for what I have up here. And if I have it up here, then it's bound to come right here. I'm going to walk y'all through this. This is how you do it. You know what I mean? When I told you I was going to dump, when I made my first video and I told you I was going to dump 20, 30 plus racks in an account to double up my money, nobody would have saw me and thought that was 100. You know what I mean? They would have been like, yo, this man, you know what I'm saying? He got a little rack on him and then he think he going to turn that into 30 and 40. But instead, I had it up here first. I had it up here. So once I put it up here, it was bound to come physically. Everything you see and experience, you've already had it up here first. So if you're sitting on $1, that's all you can see up here. Once you start learning how to see yourself with more money, that's how you walk into more money. It's a game, bruh. You got to clear your mind. What you'll find is that everything I just told you will become more easier to do if you block your mind from a lot of social, you know what I'm saying? Y'all grind it out. You do as much social media and stuff you want. But when you start balancing like more and less this style of you know what I'm saying, trying to bring goodness to you, positivity, and you leave out the other stuff, you'll see, bro. Easy money. I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. You know, I think that sums it up. So for anybody right now, you out there, we got Christmas coming up, all that. You feeling some type of way, you're not sure of how your funds are really gonna come in. Dig your ditches, open up an account, go get a bag for some money. You know what I'm saying? Get smart with it, you know, and then start getting it up here. You'll see. The universe starts working. Once you get it up here, bro, it starts to work. It's like an instant ship, bro. Like the moment you think a thought, you start sailing that direction. Real talk, bro. Real talk. If you continuously think a thought, continuously think any thought, you're going to start sailing in that direction. Just keep the thoughts positive, and you'll start to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right? You see yourself with 5 racks. I see myself with 5 racks. I'm already going. Every move I make, you know what I'm saying? Even the timing that I have on this video right now, now that I've already put it into my mind, got everything going, even the time I hit stop, it's all gonna connect with what I need to do next, and everything in the universe gonna start taking me through on that ship, closer and closer to whatever my mind is thinking. Gotta live it, gotta believe it. But I'm gonna get up off this one. Y'all know what it is. One of the realest videos out. Anybody here, again, y'all either going through some stuff or you just here checking in. We gonna turn this into so much more. Y'all remember this video. Y'all remember this day. Y'all remember this time. Feel the money. Count the money. And we gonna check in a lot more often, just cause accountability is key. And my main thing is staying with the people. I'm gonna get up off this one. Y'all know what it is. Yeah, bruh. Let's double up. I'm out.